Scream also joining in to play once again. And, you know, when he joined in, he added more effectiveness, I would say, when it comes to the things that ZZZ Esports offer offensively. Now Mizi easy with a shot on net here. Let's keep bouncing with the crossbar. Now Skadoosh. Not a lot of boost, but he's still able to get a shot. Again, it's still not gonna go in, but we're seeing those shots to be coming in from both sides right now. And Mizi again. The clear. It's gonna be denied again very quickly by Scream. You know, this is one of the most important skills, is just to deny those clears, and Passy having 1-goal lead and punishing Spricer in that maybe a little bit of poor defense they had from the beginning. They're getting those kind of touches to keep the ball away, but they're always in the right spot to send it right back and have something to do. You know, we still haven't really seen any of those attempts from Spricer. I mean, it's still a 1 minute in, but they have been spending a lot of time in the defense, and a very interesting save coming from Mato. Passy trying to apply a little bit of more pressure, denying just the movements, preventing the player to be, okay, that shot was actually in, like Scream coming out of nowhere here. Like, from the placement, I thought it was gonna bounce out, but it actually went in, and that's already 2 goals lead for ZZZ Esports. You know, you shouldn't really underestimate ZZZ Esports whenever they go for these shots, because when you underestimate them, they're like always having ways to get a shot on net, and that's like already 2 goals lead for them. And a very interesting touch happens here from Mato, as that's gonna be a 1-goal game. You know, it was very close. I was like expecting Passy to get like at least a piece from the ball, but because he was like way too close to it. And right now it's 1-goal game. It's gonna be busy. With a quick shot on net right after the kickoff. Scream not finding the touch, but it's gonna be followed by Passy. Passy trying to apply the pressure. Raketa helping to break through. Same thing for Mato. He's also helping the counterplay. It's going to Scream with a lot of space, going for the double here, and he's able to find it, and that's already 2 goals lead once again for ZZZ Esports. And you know, there's like a lot of space being given, and in front of so many defenders, like in front of the whole team, none of them seems to be able to get the read, and Cream finding the angle to extend the lead once again. Now Scream again off the wall, but there is no such follow-up. Now Mizi getting the ball across there, but it's gonna be Scream handling the situation very safely here. Scream still got his flip though, so you gotta be careful, and it's not gonna go in. Skadoosh denying the counter. You know, that's already a great skill to have. You know, especially if you have, okay, that's a very unique play coming in from Scream. Once again, he does it all by himself, and that's already 3 goals lead for them. From the setup, I was like expecting, okay, he still got his flip actually from that. Like, no way, he's already getting too mechanical. Like, we never give this guy space, he's always able to get something done. So whenever he sees Scream in the air or something, like, you definitely need to challenge him very quickly, otherwise something like that could happen. And the fact that we're seeing a lot of solo goals happening in a 3v3 game, the defense definitely needs some cleaning. Passy, it's gonna be Keda, not the cleanest touch, but it's gonna be followed by Mizi. Now Scream again with another mechanical play, and Skadoosh found the read, but the touch got blocked. And again, nothing much has been going on, to be fair, coming from Spricer. Most of the time they're just trying to find their footing, especially in the defense. As I was preaching how how good they did last time offensively. And you know, this could be the solo play, but it's gonna be denied by Passy. He's already up on the read and almost get that dunk in the end. Now Scream with a follow. It's gonna be saved by Mato. Keda going for an aerial play. Not really finding the touch here, but the bump was there. The finish was absent, and that could have been the second goal, as the bump was more than enough to create the space, but the follow-up, it was extremely hard to do, especially with zero boost, and the bounce was like a little bit too high to get that follow-up with zero boost. So even if you double jump, you can't really get that touch, or like at least you can't really maneuver your car very well to make the ball go on net. That could have been a great chance for them, but there's gonna be another shot coming in from Keda, I believe. Still gonna be cleared away. Skadoosh. And you know, we're seeing a lot of solo plays, but this time not a lot of boost from Skadoosh, so it's gonna be easily denied. Passy trying to bait the defenders. Keda again with a mechanical play here, but nothing much happens. Mato off the corner, Scream denied once again. Keda. This is a great setup for them, and that's a beautiful dunk coming in from Keda. And from the setup, you know that it has to be Keda having a bigger advantage here. Like, Skadoosh coming up the side like that, and Keda, he's able to read where the ball gonna be at, and that was fantastic play coming in from Keda. 11 seconds left, 2 goals difference. It's gonna require a lot for that to happen, but having at least 2 goals and having some goals to be scored against such a team, that's already a good sign for maybe for Spricer. But ZZ Esports, they managed to win the first game, and you know, they had like a lot of, you know, they had some kind of synergy from the start. ZZ Esports, like, yeah, most of the goals were like solo plays, but they had more shots. It's like, it's almost like they were perfectly warmed up, and they had a lot of you know, a lot of offensive plays. Like, it was raining against them, and you know, that was really hard for the Spricer to get rid of, and that's probably one of the reasons why we haven't seen those kind of offensive plays as I was talking about from Spricer. They still did very well, like at the last few seconds of the game, like especially the dunk from Keda and also the bump coming in just to create the space for the teammate. But even though the shot wasn't really on net, like, it still shows that Spricer, they still have something to offer offensively, but we need to find ways for them to hold very strongly in defense so they could have their counter plays that they're really in need of. But you know, it's never late. We have seen how the previous series went like, and I think everybody were like maybe picking Renegades because of Hooded, but the fact that like, okay, I'm not really sure what is going on here, but it seems like a player is missing from Spricer Esports. I believe this could be somebody to sub in, or maybe a car change. But yeah, as I was like speaking about the previous series, nobody was expecting Titans to win it, and the fact that Titans managed to win, even again when Hooded was there, you know, it shows that maybe Spricer could also do the same here. So can't really count them out, especially after the first game. And I believe right now we have an early join, so we're gonna have to wait a bit more. And apparently it's taking a bit longer than usual. So not really sure what is going on here. Somebody's missing. And I think somebody subbed in. I'm not really sure for Spricer, but the game finally starting. And Cream is gonna be starting this one off in like 10 seconds only. And has to be a pinch, and nobody was able to predict that. And also you can see that a player coming in from ZZZ Esports just to get that security on that one. They're just trying to make the most out of every offensive play that they get their hands on, and that is very scary. They're able to keep holding the pressure very well until they finally get away with a goal, and that's a big miss coming from Izzy, and Passy extending the lead 2-0 already for them. You know, going down by 2 in like 80 seconds, we have seen how Renegades got that comeback. They were like down by 3, and it was like something very similar, going down by like 3 goals. But they managed to find their ways to bounce back, and that's gonna be Raketa, probably the one who's gonna be helping the team to be bouncing back. But you know, he's able to find those clears very well, and Passing couldn't really find the save, and maybe the shot wasn't really on net, but that's still a goal for them, and they're definitely gonna take it. Spricer with 1 step away from getting that equalizer to gain their confidence back. Dream coming off the wall, it's gonna be Raketa. Not a clean touch, but still trying to find a way to apply the pressure. They're trying to do the same kind of thing, but it managed to get cleared very quickly. Now Mizzy with a pre-flip, while still dangerously in front of the net. It's gonna be 3 dots. Now Mizzy dropping it down, Scream, sending it right back, and Skadoosh with a finish on that, and the 2 goals lead go back for ZZZ Esports. You know, he kinda like that Scream. He thought that net was wide open instead of going for the shot, which was probably going to be a weak shot toward the net. He managed to go for a pass for his cement, so it could be finished. And you know, finding an open net like that, you know, sometimes it's gonna be, you know, like, yeah, I'm finding an open net, I'm gonna shoot the ball there. But even it's like it's an open net, they're still able to find each other's and getting those goals across, and double demos happen here. Momentary 2v2, but not going to be resulting in anything. And Passy can be blocked. Free, sending it high. Another mechanical play, and the flip reset is going to be placed very low. 3 dots for the booming clear, and the rotation is kinda lacking for Spricer. Now Skadoosh. Raketa is getting a 50 to delay the shot to be happening from ZZZ Esports, and Passy gonna save Scream, sending it high. He goes for the follow-up. This time he got a lot of boost, but it's gonna be denied by Raketa. Now Skadoosh taking over in that play, and he gets his flip reset, but again, Spricer, they are denying those mechanical plays. Passy right in the middle. The double commit comes in from ZZZ Esports. You know, this could mean 2 things. The team is either feeling too confident to go for such offensive plays, or comms are kinda lacking for ZZZ Esports. Especially since they're going for lots of mechanical and solo plays. Yeah, they got a passing play when it was an open net, but in general, most of the goals are like very like solo goals and very mechanical. Mizzy getting boost out here, like can't really get anything done. Now Raketa with a follow-up here on the shot on net, and that's gonna be 1 goal difference once again for Spricer, and that was another great placement coming in from Raketa, and I was expecting those things to happen. It's almost like he got some kind of hacks that, yeah, he knows where the ball is gonna be bouncing at, and he goes for these follows. With 2 minutes remaining, it's still possible for them. You know, especially when they have Raketa staying there in the offensive side, it's definitely going to be possible. I think this is exactly what they need. Try to find a way to have a pass or like maybe a center ball for Raketa, and you definitely don't want to rely on 1 player only, but it seems like he got what he really needs to get those kind of plays to be finished. And Mizzy, it's getting bouncing to the ceiling gonna be bouncing very weakly though. And again, Scream. Solo play. It's gonna be bounce dribble though. It's gonna be a shot, but again, it's gonna be cleared away. Passy. The defensive side. Kadoosh sending it right back to the orange side. He's gonna find the read. It's gonna be a little bit too high. 1 minute left. Keda trying to force any 50 just to get the ball on his hands. Busy again with another 50. Keda can he get that touch, but Skitty screams and gets this one away. Passy, zero boost, getting that doink off the wall like that, and Scream. That would have been an insane angle. Kadoosh sending it right back to Passy. Passy still having the ball, but Skitty cleared away. Last 30 seconds. Needs something to happen very quickly. Scream with an air dribble, or maybe even a flip reset, but it's gonna be denied in the end by 3 dots. And again, they're preventing those mechanical plays to be going in, but just the pressure not really letting go at all. They're still going for plenty of plays. Skadoosh or maybe Scream. Now it has to be Skadoosh and Scream right now with another touch. It's not really gonna go in. And Passy trying to get some control. The ball is still alive though, but with the positioning, it's just kind of chaotic here. You don't really know who's gonna have the shot on net, and nearly Skadoosh got that 0-second goal. And Z Esports 2-0 in the series, and every time they have something extremely dangerous to do in the offense, and you know it's extremely hard for Spricer to be bouncing back. It's almost like they're grabbing them like in a way where they can't really do something about it. And you know, the defense was kind of lacking for Spricer for sure. There is no denial on that. But again, Z Esports, like, you know, when you go for a lot of solo plays and you manage to get goals from them, it really shows that, yeah, you don't really have to do something over the top. And the benefits going to be happening from that is they always going to maintain their positioning. And if it has been working for Z Esports, they don't really have to force any kind of passing plays. They could just go for solo plays, just go for mechanical plays like flip resets, air dribbles, something like that, and they could get their goals across. And that's what they really need to do. They don't really have to do that much, and they're gonna have their rotations going. And Scream with 16 seconds only, and we get to see a goal happening here for Z Esports. And also Skadoosh getting that demo. Possibly he could have been the defender to get the block, but yet again it's gonna be Z Esports signing off with maybe not the best mechanical player, maybe not the best air dribble or like flip reset, but it's still a goal. And Busy, really good setup here, but nobody was there to follow it up. Skadoosh sending it right into the middle, still getting across though, nobody's following it up. And again, they're trying to have like a lot of long and blooming shots to help with these kind of setups for the solo plays. And again, always Scream up in the air, always having a lot of boost too, a lot of space, and he gets a dunk. Skadoosh with a finish on that, and 2 goals lead go for Z Esports. And you know, if it didn't really come from Scream, it has to be Skadoosh. And also I believe Passy was trying to get a bump on the last defender just to make it a bit more hard for the defense of Spricer. Now Passy sending this one high. Passy, not a lot of boost, couldn't really get anything done. Now Busy, the shot on net's gonna be saved by Skadoosh. And you know, with 1 minute in, that's like already a lot of pressure coming from Z Esports. And not sure what is Skadoosh doing here. A lot of flipping, but you know, if they're able to get away with everything, so they can do whatever they want to do. And that would have been a perfect passing play, but I believe somebody ruined it. And you know, they're trying to freestyle maybe right now, just trying to get some flips. That's when you know the team is just feeling extremely confident. Every goal is just going to be an attempt of a passing play or something really mechanical, something like that. That's when you know you just can't wait for the timer to hit 0, because we're not really seeing that much coming from Spricer offensively. Yeah, we get to see a goal every now and then from Keda, and okay, I get to mention it, and it just happens right away. Well, maybe I just need to talk about Keda. and he's gonna score. Maybe that's like how the playstyle works for Spricer. But you know, yeah, we get to see a goal like every now and then. But it's like the process is very slow, and not sure what is happening here. The player was just completely standing and passing. Okay, like the player didn't really make it to the kickoff, and there's like some player standing there, not really doing anything. And for Z Esports, they're definitely gonna take it, and you know, they can be more than happy to have like a 3-0 win against Spricer, and you know that's gonna be even adding more security when it comes to their standings. And you know, they have already played against Titans, they have already somewhat played against Renegades. There's almost like nothing much to be worried about for Z Esports, besides try to maybe have like the second or like maybe the fifth placement. And a lot of double commits right now. I think communication is definitely not needed at this point. You can just go for any play and you wish for the best. And Scream with a very interesting flip reset that nearly went in. 3 dots, he's giving there to get the save, and Mizzy trying to get some kind of follow up, but nothing much can happen. And again, it's gonna go back and forth. 3 dots. Trying to have a mechanical play doesn't really happen again. So 3 goals lead. They're saying the same for Z Esports. Again, we get to see a lot of double commits. So I think both teams are just kind of thinking the same way. Like, let the timer hit 0. It's already over. But for Z Esports, I think they can still gonna go for like maybe 4 more clips or maybe more freestyling plays. And especially Scream, I think he's definitely the hungriest guy in the field right now. He has been going for plenty of mechanical plays from the start. I think maybe Passy didn't really have his turns when it comes to those mechanical plays. Like, yes, Kadush had something similar at least, but in general, like, Passy didn't really have his turn a lot. Maybe he has been helping with a rotation more and allowing Scream to have the ball a bit more. And again, those double commits. Now it's just 1 minute left, and surprisingly, Spricer, they're able to position themselves very well when it comes to not really allowing any of those mechanical plays. We get to see a double commit or maybe a double save. That's how you can call it from Spricer Esports. And again, we're seeing Scream going for plenty of attempts, trying to get more air dribbles, but we haven't really seen a mechanical play in a while. It's gonna be less than a minute, and Scream, we really hope it's gonna be having a lot of boost this time. It's gonna be a normal shot on net. Mizzy sending this one to the corner. Mizzy taking over, sending this one high, and they're gonna have an open net goal here, and it has to be Mizzy. And you know, that's a really good counter, but like, you know, when the team feels extremely confident, and eventually they're definitely gonna concede a goal like that. But considering how many seconds left on the clock, and the position of Z Esports in the series, like, they don't really have to be concerned about anything, and it's still a win for them, I guess. And yeah, it's extremely difficult to keep going, especially if you're like the team that is losing right now. And okay, it has to be an on goal here. That was nearly the perfect passing play, but it has to be with the assist of 3 dots here in the last 13 seconds. Considering how many players were like already pre-jumping from Z Esports. And the final 10 seconds, Scream could be still looking for more, and 3 dots, sending this one high, but probably still alive. Can Scream keep it up? But not really, as we get to see Z Esports sweeping Spricer.